folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to downtown Minneapolis at Huntington Bank Stadium, the home field of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on the third-ranked team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Start us off. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the portable. Stop him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark football right there. Quick pass, the catch is made. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Here we go, here we go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Who makes the grab? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
And the Golden Gophers pick up enough to get a first down there. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Minnesota. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, what a move. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, second down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he leads it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Knights come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Gee. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They couldn't stop him there.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That ties the game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Fire to the right side, complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Boom. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. A great catch and run for 6. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stopped it short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Knights come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down here for this offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks into open space. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting in.
Ball handed off, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They'll hike up the tempo here on second down, but time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCF. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's how you close a half up, but what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in way downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Ready? Okay, great. Hold it ready. On. Shadow. Okay, ready?
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Minnie's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Catch made over the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Touchdown, Knights, to put them on top now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game.
That makes the score UCF 21, Minnesota.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Golden Gophers will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Golden Gophers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. It's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll change the pre-snap look now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCF. The defense contributes 6 points.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Golden Gophers lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They can't stop him.
What a great hand. The defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
But, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to chuck it again. Scooped up in the defense. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy. Look at that, a defensive touchdown, and suddenly they've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense said to heck with it. We're going to take matters into our own hands with this late touchdown, and now the dynamic of this game is completely shifted.
Now the try for the point after to make it a three-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race.
Boy, what a big run here by this running back. And coming into this drive, my mind was thinking, what are they going to call here to try to get into field goal range to potentially tie this game up? But where they are now, I think the next question is, can they get a touchdown here to win it?
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He hands it off from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Timeout, UCF.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver. He'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCF.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.